Pulse is high, the vibe is clear.
Just pure talk, feel the spark. On the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that up. Just pure talk, feel the spark. On the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the mark. Tune in now, ignite that up. Just pure talk,
Feel the spark on the mic, we light the dark.
just pure talk,
We break the mark, tune in now, ignite that up.
just pure talk.
Feel the spark on the mic, we light the dark. With friends on air, we break the rock.
Come join the fun.
Yeah, come join the fun. How you doing, everybody? DJ Verm here, live with Akai. On that end, I don't know. Every time I point at my end,
You point this way, and I'm actually on the opposite side of you.
yeah, maybe okay. Well, that way then.
I think we got to mirror the cameras again or something like that. But yeah.
yeah. Sure.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah. So we are test driving. I'm gonna say it out loud. We're test driving.
Test drive,
Riverside. I hope
for
it
sure.
doesn't disappoint us. Because maybe
There's lots of new buttons.
Yeah, there's a lot of
on
new
here.
buttons. Akai's going. Oh, again.
There's, there's like the live thing is moved. Now it's constantly uploading. There's all kind. You know what I don't see?
What?
Where's the chat? Oh, there's chat.
Yeah, you gotta find chat.
Chat, studio chat. Is it public chat? Public chat. That's the one I need.
Yeah, public.
I had to find that button.
There we go. I think it's
The other one brought it up naturally. It was always there on the side.
Yeah. Well, we would ask. And now we got the public. Let's say hi. Hi to everyone. I mean, we're test driving. So we gotta see. Is it working?
Yeah.
Hi everyone. Oh yeah, I'm DJ Verm. Oh yeah, and there we go. So we
It just says DJ for me. It doesn't even say DJ Akai.
Oh, DJ. Yeah, maybe.
It broken.
Yeah, you maybe have to check to see. Yeah, maybe somewhere. You're gonna have to script this out. Yeah.
So I was up in the mountains today.
You were?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I was gonna
Wednesday.
ask you.
It's Wednesday. I got to go up to the hills. I got to go up into the hills and get my nature fix. Do a little four-wheeling. But, I got a four-wheel to get to my cabin. But my neighbor was parked in the normal way that I go, so I had to take the back road in.
Okay.
Which is even more challenging. Yeah, because your truck's at a 45-degree angle driving along this ridge side to make some turns, and I removed a lot of branches out of his trees with my truck. His truck definitely sits a lot lower than mine. I got some new Colorado pinstriping on my truck. In the passenger door. I really mucked it up bad.
Okay.
Those pine trees just scratched my paint all the heck.
Crazy, eh?
No, it looks good.
Yeah.
It's not a mall queen. You can tell. You see those 4-wheel drives. You see them at the shopping centers, or you go to get gas at the auto parts store, and there's not one scratch on it, and there's no dirt on it, and mine has scratches and dirt all over it. I want to take it to a detail shop, but I'm kind of scared to see what they'll charge.
Okay.
The bad thing is also I have to empty the cab of the truck, and I don't know where I'm going to put all that stuff.
You don't?
No, I got a whole shop behind the seat. I got tools, chargers, batteries. My backpack's back there. My hiking boots are back there. I got all kinds of stuff in the center console. It would take me 2 hours, minimum 2 hours to clean out this truck to get it ready to go to detail shop.
Okay.
But I prepare for everything, or try to.
He goes, we'll try to.
It's a try to. Oh, I like that.
There
I
we
like
go.
that.
Yeah.
I'm on top, baby. Woohoo!
Trying all these
So-
camera sites.
I had a little bit of fun in British Columbia.
You did, eh?
Is it BC? Is it not BC?
Well, BC,
Where's Vancouver? Vancouver's BC, right?
Yeah, Vancouver.
So, Going through Canadian customs, the first time was a breeze. Coming back from Japan was a little more. They were a little more in your face.
Okay.
I don't know if it's just because it's the flight from Japan or what, or I drew that guy. But he's like, and I have a lot of military injuries,
Okay.
so I can't raise my arms up as high as they would like me to.
Oh, when you're doing like the scan.
Yeah, I can't raise them that high. And he's like,
Okay.
you got to raise them higher, bud. And
Okay.
I'm like, I can't, bud. And, and he said, bud, by the way.
I should.
It's serious. I says, I'm a vet. They don't go that high. I would love to. If you would like to push them higher, then I could keep them there, but I can't physically lift them. I get to a certain point, my muscles can't lift that high. And he's like, okay, we're going to have to warn you. And I go, well, I'm going to have to warn you. He goes, what? I got a lot of metal in my body. He's like, what's beeping over here? That'll be my new knee. What's back here? My metal spine.
Yeah. So you got a lot of stuff going on.
I need to get one of those medical cards that you get from a doctor that says, hey, these are where his surgical implants are and stuff like that. I've just never gotten one. I just show them the scars. They go, can you show me? And I pull up my pant leg, and there's a scar that goes like for 12 inches down my knee.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, but great trip. Great trip. Met a lot of interesting people. Went to a lot of interesting places. I did tell you I was going to talk about one thing, though, when I got back.
Yes.
I didn't want to do it over there because I didn't want to not necessarily offend people, but I didn't want to possibly get in an argument on the street.
Okay.
So I went to Nagasaki, which is where we dropped the bomb,
Yes.
the second nuclear weapon that we deployed. And it was interesting to me with the tour guides, the museums, the memorials, they got this rolling victim counter thing going on, where originally it was like 70 something thousand people died in the blast, and then so many died from radiation, and then leukemia and all this other stuff. And but now it's up to like 201,000 people or something like that have died from the cause of that bombing.
Okay.
And the whole time the tour guide is, it's tragic, it was a crime, it was why did they do it, it was evil. And I had to have a talk with the tour guide.
Okay.
I'd had my fill, right?
Well, then, yeah.
And I laid down some numbers for her. And I go 200,000 people died here in Nagasaki, and probably about the same in Hiroshima. So you got 400,000 dead from this nuking. It's estimated that 32 million people would have died if we would have invaded Japan. While we would have lost about 2 million in troops, Japan would have lost about 30 million in troops and citizens.
Okay.
And I go, the exchange of 400,000 lives for 32 million, I figure that's a pretty good deal.
It is.
And let's get the story straight, because everything over there was about Hitler, Stalin, what America was doing. Even in the museum, none of it mentioned that you attacked frickin' Pearl Harbor.
Yeah. I mean, you kicked it off. It's one of the reasons why that,
We wouldn't even have been in that war if you wouldn't have attacked us. And the weeks prior to you us attacking us, you were declaring that we were wonderful allies and best friends and, everything's kumbaya. And I'm like, so when is Japan going to take responsibility and tell the truth of what actually happened?
yeah.
I love it. I love the people. I love them. I love them all.
Uh-huh.
Right? But there's that one point this is not my fault.
No.
And they are like, well, we can't figure out why you bombed Nagasaki. Well, let me tell you, people out there listening, why we bombed Nagasaki, because you were building battleships there.
Yeah, because that was in the archives that they were trying to build a big military.
They had a big military. They were building all the military ships there.
Yeah.
And I did not know this. I learned some stuff over there while I was there. Do you know where the bomb impacted? It didn't actually impact it. Air burst it. I didn't know that. It burst 500 feet from the ground.
Oh, from over the ground?
Over the ground, so it was an air burst.
Okay.
Nuke. And it was detonated over the Catholic Church.
Okay.
Not kidding. The ground zero is the Catholic Church in Nagasaki.
Okay.
And I was like, I wonder why that is. So I looked at some old pictures of Nagasaki. That is the biggest building there you can see.
Okay.
They really built a big Catholic church there. So it made it pretty easy for the bombardier to see. This is the structure you're dropping the bomb on. And then a lot of the Peace Memorial stuff and Peace Park, which is a cool park to go to. It's really nice. I got to see a rat snake there. That was cool. Japanese rat snake. And the majority of the first of the countries to donate, sculptures and, to peace of, non-nuclear proliferation were all Soviet bloc countries.
Okay.
Which was I was kind of curious about that one. In China. Not China, but
Japan.
But to Japan. And I was like, that's interesting. And then, but no, it was just curious. We wouldn't be there. Canada'd still be there. Because you guys were involved in helping over with the British in Germany, right?
Uh-huh.
During that time, you guys were in the war, but we weren't.
No, that's it. Yeah, we were helping out.
Yeah. And then trying to get my history straight. There's a lot of history up there, and but it just blew my mind. The museum was phenomenal. It was cool seeing all the artifacts and the clocks that were stopped exactly at the time that the bomb detonated. And, seeing the shadows that were burned into the wood and to building parts. Driving around and seeing the gates that were, still standing to this day that, half of them got blown off from the blast. They did rebuild the church. I found out an interesting fact that there was a army officer that was over there found out this was in 1945, found out that there was a Jewish cemetery in Nagasaki that got covered in debris.
Okay.
And he spent the next couple years excavating all that debris with some helpers and restored the Jewish cemetery over there.
Oh.
And I thought, it amazed me that a lot of these religions existed over there, because a lot of them weren't allowed to exist. It was illegal to have a Catholic church or have any of these other faiths over there, because you had to be Shinto or Buddhist. It's kind of like going into, there's all the countries that don't allow Christianity.
No, exactly.
So it was interesting to see that. And then, but that whole thing really chapped my butt. It shouldn't have, but it did. But now it kind of fills in that gap when I was, at Pearl Harbor, and the Japanese people would come into the movie theater and see the film on, how we got into World War II and stuff, and they would just leave just totally shocked, like their whole world had been destroyed, because they didn't know. They're not taught the story.
Okay.
They're not taught the history.
It's crazy.
But, yeah. But, I mean, a lot of countries do that.
Well, yeah. They want to make sure.
Yeah, I'm sure there's stuff we don't talk about in America, and there's stuff in Canada that we don't talk about.
Oh, yeah. No,
They may talk about some of it now, but they didn't talk about it back then.
Well, back then, I think back then they were controlling a lot of stuff, a lot of media. They didn't want, it's like Area 51 and the aliens and stuff like that. Remember in the 60s, 70s? They were saying it's not true, there were no aliens and blah, 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 blah.
And now they're saying there's unidentified vehicles. We have no idea what they are.
Yeah.
And then in another 50 to 100 years, we'll be able to go, yep, we had the spaceships the whole time.
Yep.
Trying to understand their technology.
Well, why do you think you're still the jet? Is that a stealth? Is that how we say it in English?
Yeah, the stealth jet.
Yeah, the one that it looks exactly
Like a flying wing.
Yeah, they said that comes out from a landing of a spaceship. No.
Comes from the Nazis.
Okay.
The Nazis had a flying wing.
Are you serious?
And yeah, serious, totally serious.
Okay. Okay.
It's actually stored at a Smithsonian site, I believe. And that's where a lot of, because America tried to build a flying wing.
Okay.
And they had some success with it, but the program was too costly. This is back in the 70s and 60s. Technology just wasn't quite there. The Germans pulled it off, but it was a very expensive aircraft to manufacture. So it didn't fit the German war machine.
Okay.
Yeah. But some of the cues for the B-2 definitely come from that aircraft.
Okay. Okay. No, 'cause that's it. Well, I mean, that's what we hear. That's what we hear.
Yeah, I'm sure there's some like radar coding material or something that may come from aliens. A lot of times, I remember when I was growing up, the thing was Velcro. Where did Velcro come from? And when you looked up how Velcro was designed and blah 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 and this that and the other thing, it just led to some weird patent that was filed, and that was it.
Okay.
Now I'm sure they got some whole backstory on it. It may not be true. It may be total BS. But they made it sound like Velcro came out of the Roswell landings because that's the space. Their spacesuits had the Velcro closures on it.
Okay. Yeah. But that's crazy.
But I don't think we're the only people, the only beings What's that? What's that? It's coming through the solar system right now. Not our solar system, but it's like coming towards us. It's that. Have you heard about this thing?
No,
It's
you're picking my curiosity.
it. Give me a second. Talk about something else real quick here, and I'll look up this.
No, well, I'll talk about what we had last weekend. I mean, last weekend, ladies and gents, me and Cedric had we were doing the rodeo gala. So we done a gala with our buddy Kevin, who emceed with me in the night. I mean, I emceed with him, I should say. I emceed with him in the night, and Cedric was doing the music, and we had a really good ball. I mean, there were about 300 odd, 340 people about, and nice dance floor at the end. A lot of people were dancing. I mean, a lot of people love dancing in the rodeo world. A lot of line dancing and stuff like that. So it makes it awesome to see, makes it awesome to see. So, and there were a lot of good trophies that were given out to our cowboys and cowgirls. So really glad to have them part of that big party, and welcoming them to their success. So yeah. And what else? Well, there's we were having. I changed my mission at so I'm now working with in the Canadian Tire and Walmart division. So I'm taking care of all the stores and working with my buddy Jacinto. So Jacinto's in Ontario, and I'm in Quebec, and we take care of that. So that's the cool part of it. Without mentioning the name, but I mean, yeah, it's a brand new change in my life. I mean, after 20 odd years being in the same territory, I decided to go back into a bigger territory, landscape, I should say, and go off with the mission. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. So, did you find something?
I did find it. It's the 3-Eye Atlas.
Okay.
Some are calling it a comet, and some are calling it a spaceship. And they say it's changing colors. It's doing like braking maneuver. It's heading towards our solar system.
Okay.
I don't know when it's supposed to be here.
Didn't I overhear also an asteroid or something like that? No?
Some people say it's an asteroid. Some people say it's a spaceship. Some say it's building something now, because it's, growing a tail, and they're trying to, well, that could be the braking thrusters, or there's all kinds of weird stuff coming out about it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I mean, it'd be cool if that was first contact.
It would. Yeah.
As long as they're nice. Don't try to eat your brains or something, or turn us into pod people.
Into what?
Pod people.
What's that?
It's an old 1960s movie.
Oh, okay. I'm wondering.
So, should I do my Tim Hortons rant?
Yeah, let's go talk about it. Because you did say that there were no Tim Hortons in.
So I flew into Vancouver. There is a Tim Hortons in Vancouver Airport, but it's not when you're doing gate transfers, and it's on the outside of the security area. And I hear all these wonderful things about how Tim Hortons has got like the best coffee, and for a gas station has the best coffee.
No, it's
And I'm like, I haven't had coffee in years, and I was gonna get I was like, if there's got to be a Tim Hortons in here. We're in Vancouver, for crying out loud. We're in Canada. There's got to be one inside the airport. It's outside the security gate. What are you doing to me, Tim? I got off that airplane looking for a cup of hot Joe from the famous Tim Hortons and nowhere to be found.
Okay.
A little upset.
You were, eh?
Yeah, I was.
You look at the Tim Hortons and say, I can't even get there. I can't go across the window.
I could see it through the glass, but I couldn't get there.
Did you try to ask someone? Can you go get me a coffee?
I did. I didn't. I was in a rush to get to the next gate, but I was like, if I there's got to be one in here somewhere that we're gonna walk by or something. Not a one. Not a one.
It's crazy.
I was like, I really wanted that to happen. I was like, I am going to do. It's kind of like going to 7-Eleven in Japan. You got to do it.
You gotta do it.
You got to do it, and you got to hit it first thing in the morning, like early when all the stuff's there. You go at the end of the day. There's nothing left there because they restock it all. It's all fresh. It's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah, all the breads, cakes, food, and all that stuff gets stocked first thing in the morning, fresh. It's crazy.
Wicked.
Wicked crazy.
Yeah. So, how are you liking the technology at the moment? That we're using something else? Do you feel?
I don't know. I guess we'll hear it when it's done recording.
That's a good idea.
To see if the sound monitors out the same. I'm hoping it does.
Well, yeah. Well, I mean, it's recording. It's recording on our podcast channel. So at least I'm live on my other screen looking at what we're doing. So, yeah.
Nice.
So what's going on? Let's talk a little bit about what's going on. What's going on lately in the States? What's going on?
Well, the hot news is Trump just signed the Epstein file release bill.
Okay.
That the Senate wanted to push through.
Okay.
So, or the Congress or whatever, those guys.
Well, why now? That's my career.
Why did he sign the bill?
Yeah, I mean, why now?
Because they just finally put it on his desk.
Okay.
I want to know who all these people are. I want them to be charged.
Yeah.
They have the evidence. If you have all this evidence, why aren't we charging these people?
Okay.
That's what I want to know. And I don't care who it is.
Okay.
I don't care who it is. If it's, Prince Andrew or Prince somebody else or, Sheikh Abba Dabba Doobie Doo, I don't give a damn. If Bill Clinton's involved, arrest him too. If Trump's involved, arrest him too. But you better have the evidence to back it up and then take these people to court. And they got the evidence because they got all the... Epstein Island was wired for sound. He videotaped everything.
Are you serious?
Yes. I have an inside where they pulled out server bays full of video.
Had a glimpse of them. They're talking about the file. They're not letting it out. Now they're letting it out. But we were seeing a lot of videos and a lot of...
No, they have videos. They have videos of these people in the act of their acts.
Are you serious?
Because Epstein recorded all this stuff for blackmail.
I can't believe this.
There's video files.
Okay.
That's why he was getting all this money from people.
Okay. Yeah.
And now there's some evidence came out about where he was texting senators that were on certain committees. Well, if you got dirt on that senator, you can push that committee whatever which way you want. Right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it was the same thing. What's his name there?
Is there anybody in Canada involved? I guarantee it. There's people from all over the world involved in this.
Yeah. Well, now they're even saying that I kind of overheard something. Is it, I don't know, on Facebook or something like
Is
that.
it Prince Andrew that was in the
Diana.
Epstein stuff?
Diana. Princess Diana was there.
Oh man,
But Princess Diana was maybe. They were not saying that she was implicated in stuff. They were just saying that she knows.
there were a lot of people that flew on Epstein planes
Yeah, that's it.
that didn't do anything.
Yeah, you have to say that.
That
They were just like,
they were flying from point A to point B or whatever, and got a flight from Epstein because Epstein offered a private jet. Well, private jets are expensive, and if somebody offers you a private jet, darn well better take it. And you know,
oh yeah,
it's like flying first class. Somebody offers you a first class ticket from point A to point B. Are you going to take it, or are you going to sit back and coach?
yeah, take it.
Yeah. And so I think that, but the people that went to like Epstein's Island, or this lady, I forget what her name is, something Maxwell, setting up stuff for people all over the world so they could do their freak.
Yeah, that was wasn't that like the girlfriend that I've seen?
Yeah. Elaine Maxwell, that's her name.
Yeah, Lynn Maxwell. Yeah. And I overheard what they say they they put her back into a protection thing. She's not dead.
She's been in prison the whole time.
Yeah, she's in prison, but wasn't he supposed to give the pardon? He didn't give the pardon. Eh?
No, she's not going to get a pardon.
No, but I think they put
Maybe
her
if she
into
turns state evidence, she'll get a pardon, and that's probably what she'll do.
Okay.
That wouldn't shock me at all.
Okay.
People do that when they go, "Oh, I'm going to turn state's evidence. I'll say whatever you want me to say on the stand as long as I can go free."
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. That is it's a big story. It's like the other one there. The what's it?
Yeah, but they keep pushing stuff under the rug. And I'm sure there's a lot of outside pressure from from all the other countries around the world saying you can't say nothing about us.
Yeah.
If you do, then say goodbye to whatever.
But here's my question. They've been keeping it out of reach for media and everybody to see for a long time, for a while. Since
And part of me understands that because I figured, okay, well, there's going to be prosecutions coming, so you don't want to give all the evidence to the news. That way, the defense can go, come up with something to cover their butt. They'll get to see all that stuff in Discovery, anyways. But
yeah, but if a lot of people are implicated, why are they
thousands and thousands of people.
now? Why are they now deciding to let it go?
I don't know.
Have they erased some stuff?
I hope not.
Because why now? Why after so much time? Did they read through it and then they modified some stuff?
I hope not. I really hope not. But the older I get, the more it's me versus them. And them being anybody in politics. I don't care what party they're affiliated with, because they're all working together to make my life miserable.
Yeah, right.
Every one of them. No, seriously.
No,
Because there's backdoor deals going all the times. Like, hey, you cover my boy, we'll cover yours, and nobody gets prosecuted. And that guy that was going to get prosecuted for something, all of a sudden, all those charges disappear too.
Yeah.
Because they trade.
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be happy about that. And I'm like, no, fry them both.
Yeah.
It's time to get rid of all these, corrupt people. If they're corrupt, then screw them.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Yeah. No, so that's why I'm saying it's the weird part.
I don't get it. Don't get it.
Okay. And
I want everybody that's guilty of a crime, in that case, to be charged and prosecuted, and
Okay.
go through the channels of justice. And I don't care if they're a king, a queen, a sheikh or whatever. If you are able to be extradited to the country of this country and be prosecuted under the law and do the time for your crime.
yeah. Yeah, I'm totally with you. Yeah. What else is going on? I've heard talking
So
about yeah.
the Louvre, I forget how many millions of dollars got stolen from the Louvre. It's a pretty high number in jewelry.
Okay.
Are now going to put tighter security controls on their jewelry. You think that would be something that you would already do, being that it's millions upon millions and millions of dollars instead of somebody walking up, opening a cabinet, and taking it out and walking off with it? Just a thought. Just a random thought out there that, somebody didn't ever thought of that.
Oh yeah.
That's why we can't have nice things for them. Remember, locks aren't to keep criminals out. They're to keep honest people honest.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, it was kind of crazy what they're finally going to do, but
Yeah. So I got another question. Well, I've been reading, and the news has been talking a lot about the downsides of the Canadians not going across the border for their vacation.
well, it is what it is.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Because it is not helping the economy.
I personally don't care. If people don't want to visit our country because somebody said something negative, fine and doodly dandy.
Yeah, when you mean you don't care, is that,
I personally don't care.
yeah, you're not frustrated after the Canadians.
I'm not frustrated at Canadians. I'm not mad at Canadians. I love them all.
No, you're just saying like, well, look, if it's your
It's
choice,
it's
you
their
go.
choice to spend their money where they want to spend their money.
Yeah,
But don't cry when turnabout's fair play.
yep. Well,
Because
a lot of Americans are coming to Canada.
yeah.
I can tell you.
So if Americans stop coming to Canada, then there'd be a lot of Canadian business going, where are the Americans?
Yeah,
And if America stopped buying Canadian products because American grocery stores don't put them on the shelves anymore, then Canada would be mad about that.
well, for sure, we're one of the biggest partners.
So when Canada does it to America, it's okay.
Um,
I don't think it's right either way.
I would say there was some there was.
Oh yeah, yeah, I totally agree. There was words said.
Yeah, because I mean, Canadians don't do that usually. It's not, everybody's saying the only reason we're doing it is not because of the American people. It's because of what's been said. You would do the same thing. Just put it in the reverse.
No, I totally agree.
And the prime minister would start.
I totally agree.
saying,
But then, but then,
America should be the 51st.
but then we can't complain about trade
No.
because we've
Well, there is
bottlenecked ourselves into this hole because we said screw you, we're not running your product anymore, you know. And now we go, and then when the other side goes, well, screw you, we're gonna charge you more for your stuff, and it just gets out of control.
It does.
And somebody needs to be the adult in the room and go, let's calm down.
Well, it's going to happen. You know.
But I don't know when the politicians are going to do it. I think the regular people, the average Joes, you know, the guys driving pickup trucks, going to work at, you know, whatever, and, you know, going to their office building, they give 10 farts. They could really care less. All they want to do is go, where's that product that I've been using for the last 12 years, and we're fighting over this again? This is stupid.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've been trading just fine for the last 20 years. What's the problem now?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, and I understand where, you know, people think it's unfair. Okay, voice your grievance, submit your evidence. If it's unfair, let's fix it.
Yeah.
But I think too logically to be in government.
Okay.
I do. You know, I think average people think way too logically. I think you could fill a room full of average people and go, this is what we need to fix. Let's fix it. And you're going to come to some type of consensus rather quickly. Because people want to go home, eat dinner, and go watch TV.
And sleep on the couch.
Yeah, and they don't want to be arguing in a Senate hall till 3 a.m.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Totally with you on that.
I mean, the reason half these people are up, I would say 3/4 of these people are in politics, is because they want the power. They want that name record. Do you know who I am? Do you know what I can do to you? Do you know how many people I know? I can ruin your life. You probably could.
Sure he could.
Yeah. But I'm getting to the point where I'm sometimes I feel like you're, and I say this a lot, voting for the worst of two evils. But we won't let the third party even get a start over here.
No.
Because then it would be too much choices.
Yeah. Totally. It would be outrageous.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, these people got to go.
Yep.
We got to have that cleansing, like what was Iceland or Greenland did, where they just arrested all the politicians for corruption and put them in jail.
They did.
Oh yeah. They actually had enough people come together and go, look, these people are evil and bad. Let's arrest them. And they did. And got them all on charges. And they all spent time in jail.
And today?
Huh?
Today they must be out.
Today it's a more common sense government.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm trying to, like one of the things that I would want to abolish is property tax. Because if I don't pay my property tax, you take my property. You take my way of life, you take my livelihood, you take my home, you're taking something from me. Because I didn't pay your tax. You know, if I don't pay my tax on my car, then I can't register it and drive it on your public roads. You know, I would rather you get rid of property tax. That's the big one I want gone.
Oh yeah.
So.
No. And a lot. And there's a lot. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of
There's a lot of. I was trying to find some stories
Yeah.
about
Oh, what?
just
Hey,
something
let's talk about
happy.
this. Let's talk about this. What do you think about the ex Prime Minister of Canada going out with our singer?
I mean, Trudeau.
Yeah.
What isn't he married?
No, he's divorced. She
When
left.
did he get
She left
divorced?
him
Did he
maybe a
just
year
get?
before. Now he's with what's her name?
So he got divorced like a year ago?
Yeah, some of that I think, ish. And now he's with oh god, just I want to say her name now. She's a singer. She's a popular singer.
I got to look this up.
Oh, what's her name? I lost it. Oh, God. Somebody in chat, help me out there. Um, Not Taylor.
Katy Perry?
Yeah, Katy Perry. Yeah, Perry.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. So he must be good. If Katy Perry.
Well, he must have kept a lot of his money. He must have not got too hosed in the divorce proceedings.
Yeah, but that was the first time going. Hey, an artist going out with an ex prime minister. I mean, he has money. So.
Well, I mean, he's got that position of power and clout.
Yeah, and he's good looking still.
I still think he's Castro's son, but
Oh God.
he's Castro's grandkid.
Yeah, you're never gonna stop.
No, because the guy's just once again, it's us versus them. But I don't think he was for the people. I think he was for himself.
Mainly, they're all for themselves.
I guarantee it. I'm not saying it's one or the other, but I guarantee all of them are pretty much for themselves.
Yeah, even
Even Trump.
president, all of them.
Yeah,
They
he's
all
gonna do
have
it.
something
He's
that
gonna
they
do it. He's gonna do what betters him and his family.
Yeah.
And I understand why. I just don't think it's right.
Okay.
It's just how bad are we gonna do it?
Yeah.
You know. And if we're gonna bust one person on it, then we got to get them all on it.
Yeah.
Because it's like that lady in the, what is her name? Old wrinkly girl. Starts with a P. She's got a better trading record than the best broker in the world.
Seriously?
Yeah. They got an AI thing that you could put money in and it follows Nancy Pelosi's stocks.
Okay.
And it's making 45%. A good broker is going to get you 10 to 15. If you're lucky.
Okay.
But she's getting 45 plus percent. There are people at Merrill Lynch, Charles Schwab, all those big brokerage firms that can't get half that.
Okay.
And they're experts.
Wow.
And then there's that other guy there's a couple of them out there. They all got rich off the military contracts with Ukraine. So they don't want that war to stop. They want it to keep going on.
And what about what's going on with Musk?
I haven't heard anything about Elon Musk in a while.
He's like kind of silent lately.
He's probably tired of it. He's probably still working on his third party.
Yeah. But
He was. He was. There was the thing about a third party that was going to be run by Musk.
Yeah. Yeah. But hasn't the president able to convince him not to?
I don't know.
I know, but there's a lot of stories about it. That's why.
Maybe he threatened to deport him.
Yeah. back to Africa.
Send him back to Africa.
That's crazy.
And maybe that's why everybody thinks he's a little off. He came from South Africa. You know? Yeah, but I did not realize that Katy Perry and Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, well, I heard that. I said I needed to talk to you about it.
That's awesome. I wonder how his ex-wife feels about it.
I don't know. Well, at least.
You know, was it a mutual? You would know
living
more
life like
about.
in the eye of the
You would know
tiger.
more about this. Was it a mutual breakup between the two?
No, I think I think it's a wife because of everything that was going on in politics, and he took it like, you know, and she must have gave him a warning, and he just said, look, politics are politics. And, you know, I mean, it's my feeling. It's my feeling.
Well, I think politics would be hard on a wife
Yeah. Yeah.
because there's all those events and people wanting 5 minutes of your time, and you gave everybody all your 5 minutes, and there's no 5 minutes to give it home.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
that's it.
No, sure. You're right on that one. No, but there's so much stuff going on. It's like crazy. What about the war in Ukraine? Let's go there.
They're still beating each other up.
I mean, it never stopped.
No, they're losing thousands of people a day.
And I'm trying
You
to
know.
figure out what is everybody doing? What
Killing each other. They're killing each other.
I know. Well, I know that. I mean,
Putin's got more. Putin's going to do the war of attrition. He's going to finally just going to whittle them down until there's no men left in Ukraine. Well, if he does that, if he whittles it down to where there's no men left in Ukraine, he's going to roll in with a Russian army and repopulate Ukraine with Russians.
But he's not. But I mean, there's not that much death. There's a lot more death on the Russian side, like, no?
Oh yeah, but Russia's a country of how many people?
Yeah, but Ukraine's strong, man. They're gonna stand for it. I mean, they're not. You know, sometimes
They're not done for it. Don't get. I'm not like that. But
I don't think. I mean, it's always been said that the population of Ukrainians has always been strong, and you know, and you could see it. They've been uploading everything. I mean, okay, they got help from everybody, but I mean, you know, technically.
there are when's this article? This is a February 2022. There was a
What?
there was a few articles put out about how much stuff
Okay.
I can't find it.
No.
Okay, so how many Ukrainians have died in the war in 2025? 46,000 killed, 380,000 wounded. And then how many Russians have in 2025? Sorry about the little dead air there, but I'm typing.
Yeah.
And so the figures are ranging between 100,000 to 250,000 deaths.
Okay.
So it's 4-1. For every one Ukrainian, 4 Russians are lost. If we go to the extreme,
It's crazy, eh?
that's a lot of people.
It is. It is a lot of people.
You know,
Yeah, it is a lot of people. Yeah.
roughly about 300 a day. Russia's losing. It's a lot of body bags.
A lot of body bags.
It's too bad they're not sending body bags back though.
No.
They're just cremating them and sending a box of ashes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's too many bodies.
Well, and the transport costs would kill him. It's cheaper to transport a box of ashes than it is a body.
Yeah. Who says it's those people? It's crazy.
Who knows?
Yeah.
And the equipment, the loss in tanks. I don't even know how many. Did you do that?
Yeah. He's going, what? I can do that with this Riverside. He's going, what? What?
So the Ukrainian military is reporting that over 11,000 tanks have been destroyed. Russian tanks. Russia only had 16,000 tanks at the start of this war. But maybe Putin's using it as a clearinghouse to get funding to build new tanks.
I think that's what happened. I think that's what's happening.
Don't look so far, it's all right here.
Yeah, you play music. Oh, it's close to the end. It's close to the end. Well, thanks for coming out today, fellas. Watching.
Thanks for,
We need to turn the music down a touch. Too loud. Bring it down a little, another notch, another notch, another notch, another notch. Bring it down. A little more. About half that. Oh, that's a cold. You just got to be like a touch up. But yeah, so please like and subscribe. Go out to vermlandradio.com. Go out to our swag shop. You can buy cool cups like this.
yeah.
Great cup. Great cup. And it's made out of metal. So if somebody makes you mad, you can throw it at them. Don't do that though, by the way, because you can hurt them and then you go to jail. I think the music's too high because it's like covering you up. Yeah, you're gonna have to set the music at like level 1.
There, it's down now. Maybe it's me not talking loud enough.
You're not talking loud enough. It's covering you completely up.
Yeah, I maybe cut myself off a bit. Okay, so we tried that. It's good. So yeah,
We're gonna have to play with that button.
yeah. So now it's cut. Ladies and gents, thank you very much. See you all next week. This was a test drive for this new Riverside application. Hope, oh, you put a heart. Hope that everything was great for you all, and see you all next time. He's doing everything.
I'm just trying to see where the hand is. Where's the hand?
You have the hand.
Oh, it's right there in the upper corner. See? You can raise a hand.
Yeah.
Me! I want to. That's cool. I have wanted one of those buttons.
Yeah, there you go. You got it. See you all next week. Bye.
Bye.